served as a foundational element for an entire design system and the refresh of governance. And in that lies the opportunity to create a beautiful typeface and an invitation into communicating with AI. The concept for us was simple, and we started with the word mark, is we had a perfect circle on the outside symbolizing research using the typeface. So we adjusted some lines, made it mono-weight, and cleaned it up a little bit. For us, everything can be studied, researched with care. Our approach to art direction is something very special. As of today.
When we think of OpenAI and the relationship that we've had over the last year, and it's ongoing, it's about craft. And how do we take all the elements that Shannon just showed and really bring it to life when it comes to motion and sound? And when you see a brand that is so simple and so pure, it means that making choices have to be with purpose. You can't just put something there on a page and it does nothing. So you really, really need to take care. And we see all these tools that are around, and you can do anything and everything. And there's a lot of discussions about it, but it doesn't mean just because we can do anything, you should. And that was exactly that for working on this project. It wasn't, it was really looking at the essence of it. So when we talk about craft, it's really a conscious choice, and everything counts. And I think, like for all of us here, we can really relate to that. But to go back, in the beginning, I'm not going to not when I was born, because that would be thousands of years ago. But you're laughing at it, because you agree. I know this. But in the beginning, when we started, it was about a year ago, no, more than a year ago. And we worked on several projects, on a lot of events, also in-product motion pieces. And it was really, it was, of course, and it is very, very exciting. For example, this was last year with Dev Day. And alongside that, there were, of course, the countdowns. Because OpenAI, I think, comes up with new products, new ideas, like maybe every day. I think there's a countdown today. So we've designed more countdowns than you can ever imagine. Countdown 1. This is for Dev Day, Spring Update, countdown. I think you're countdown. When you get deadline, like every day is a deadline. These word countdowns. We have reimagined countdowns forever. Oh, and one more countdown. Sorry. This countdowns went on through the whole year. We're still making countdowns. That's not the only partnership we have. But when the brand was complete, and of course this is an ongoing process, then it was really looking at everything that we had done before and really understanding what OpenAI is and really understanding the essence. And the first question is how do you balance technology with human warmth? It's really like you have to find, it's a fine balance. If you go too far when you express it, when it comes to tech, you can't associate it, but it goes the other way around. So it's really like almost two sides of the coin that you need to figure out. And the other, I think it's like Shannon said, it is an organization it's a research organization that actually overnight has now been accessible to millions. Now it goes without saying that a lot of us are using ChatGPT. It saved my marriage. That's how far it goes, but you know what I mean. So, knowing all that, not about my marriage, but, sorry, off script. We began at the core and really understanding what does that mean? What does motion mean? What does that portray? So it was really looking at every element one at a time and really bringing it to life. And in a way, it's looking for tactility and sound and motion. It wasn't about what it, how it moves or what you hear, but really you had to feel it. You needed to feel it, like almost touch it. So, first things first was breathing life into the famous blossom. It's alive. And then from there, it's really exposing the inner structure and workings. Like, what does that systematic look like? If we're talking about research, there is like incredible people that are working there, researching for new developments every day. So it's really looking at the systematic behind, like the skeleton of it. And then most importantly is the sound. And sound is sometimes overlooked, but sound actually gives reason to motion. It really, you understand why it moves, and what is that voice for OpenAI. So, if we talk about typography, we use, it's percussion. And when it comes to melody, then of course it's color. And then harmony is all the beautiful images created by all the incredible photographers. So bringing everything together, in a way, it is really like an orchestra of movements, where all the elements come together, and this is how it came to life.